Welcome to this video, which is all about World Migratory Bird Day. So this day celebrates migratory birds, but more specifically, it celebrates them as they go down south for the winter. And then there's another one in the spring, also Migratory Bird Day, which celebrates them going north. So migratory birds are birds that they'll be in different parts, can either be the same country but different parts of that country, or sometimes they'll even travel across continents, and they'll go to different places for their winter season and for their summer breeding season as well. Now, you join me with Winston. She is our British long-eared owl. Not necessarily something you'd think of as a bird for being a migratory bird, but these are actually semi-migratory birds. So the long-eared owls have been known to have a different breeding season to location to where their kind of winter season location might be. And these guys will typically travel across the country to do that, and some will even across the English Channel. So sometimes we'll even get European long-eared owls coming across into the UK, and vice versa, going across into Europe. And that's the same all across the world as well. Wherever you find these guys, they are known as semi-migratory or nomadic birds. Now, there's a few things that you guys can do to help migratory birds, because unfortunately migratory birds are really suffering across the world. Their populations are on the decline in a lot of places. So one thing you can help these guys with is that you can sign up to bird tracks by BTO, which is the British Trust for Ornithology, and you can input whenever you see migratory birds. It doesn't have to be something like these guys, but more like it could be, like Canada geese, for example, and other migratory birds like that. So you can input that into bird track, and that helps the scientists have a really good understanding of what's going on with our migratory birds in the UK. And also just to consider other things as well. Unfortunately, migratory birds have flight paths, and unfortunately, as we grow and expand our towns, our cities, as we put out things like wind turbines, unfortunately, a lot of the time, these can get in the way of these flight paths. Telephone lines is a big one as well, and poles and things like that, and they can confuse these birds. So having a look and thinking about what could be in your local area that might be affecting these guys as well is really, really helpful to these guys. Thanks so much for joining me here today, guys, and I hope you enjoy our video on World Migratory Bird Day.